Interview with Patricia Michaud, He Will Always Love Us. Can you describe what your family life was like in the early 2000s before the diagnosis?
We are a happy family, an active family. Joe and myself were ham radio operators. Joe was a radioman in the Navy. He loved to fly fish and tie and make his own rods. We did a lot of camping and hiking and enjoyed being outdoors a lot.
What kind of man was your husband in those days before anything seemed wrong?
He was one of these people that people were drawn to. He loved communicating with everybody. He knew everything and what to work on except cars. He didn't work on cars, but he could work on electricity when it was still activated. And he was just an enjoyable person. He'd help anybody who needed help.
What are some of your most cherished memories from that time?
He would make you laugh all the time, even when we would have fights. I always lost because he'd get me laughing about something out of the ordinary, and the girls would be there and he'd be playing with them all the time.
When did you first begin to notice that something wasn't quite right?
When he started to forget a lot of things and repeat himself. Joe was a list maker, so everything was done where he knew what was going on, and he just stopped doing it.
Who was just here?
It was Cheer. It was Bill.
Who was just here?
It was Bill. You're getting older. Here, get here.
How did you react to the early signs? Did you suspect it was serious or just aging quirks?
I thought it was just aging quirks. We were just constantly doing things, and he would keep asking the same questions or forgetting where things were.
Where did I put the keys?
You always put them at the side table near the door.
Oh, right.
What was going through your mind during the Las Vegas trip incident?
We'd flown a lot of places, and we always go on the plane, and when the seat says A to C, he got really mad because he could not see the B, and we started to have a big fight in the aisle. Once I got him sitting down, he was okay, but once we got off the plane in Vegas, he was so much out of his ordinary self that I knew I had to do something once we got back home.
Vegas, here we come. Row 12. I'm 12A, you're 12B.
Yeah. Find seat B. I'm seat B.
No, honey, it's okay. Please be seated.
No, I can't find seat B.
Can you walk us through the day you received the Alzheimer's diagnosis?
That was a hard one for us. Just checking in, the nurse wanted to know where Mr. Michaud was, and we said, we are the Michauds. No, we need to see the older Michaud. Then we realized when she said we were the babies of the group, we knew something was going on. When Dr. Quinn came in with another doctor and started talking to me about Alzheimer's, and I never knew exactly, or never even heard the word before, I had to tell them to stop and start talking in layman's words to explain to me exactly what was going on.
What was your emotional reaction?
Is my husband going to live or die? What is the ramification of this disease?
What did you fear the most?
Of him dying, of losing him, being a widow with 2 kids, not knowing what was going on.
How did you tell your daughters and grandchildren?
I gathered everybody together and explained to them as much as I could, not even knowing what was going on, and telling them that I was going to be getting a lot of books and reading up on them. But this is something that we're going to have to work together and figure out.
What did those 8 years at home look like?
They were hard. I tried to work, but I only could work part-time. I had to be there. I'd sit him in front of the TV and put on Good Morning America, or Good Morning, and it repeated itself for 4 hours, so that would keep him busy. And then I'd try to do outings with him because he had loved outings, and it was just hard.
What were some of the most difficult moments for you as a caregiver and wife?
Watching my husband decline, trying to figure out what was going on, what did I have to do to keep our lives and his life safe, knowing that things are going to be getting worse and worse, and trying to go to counseling and to the doctor's office.
How did the disease change your relationship with your husband?
The disease never changed my relationship with my husband. I married him for sickness and health, and better or worse. And I knew my husband would be there for me. And I loved him, so I needed to be there for him.
How did your daughters handle it all? Did it bring you close or drive wedges?
My daughters were having a hard time with it. My youngest one would get mad every once in a while when he would repeat himself. But my oldest one and her grandsons, or her sons, would come and help. It was hard on my youngest grandson when he was 6, because they'd get into a fight because J-Dub would be able to outwit him.
What do you remember most clearly about his final days?
Those were the roughest. When I stuck him in the care facility, I told them right up front that I would be there every single day, and I was. And I also told them that when the time came, I was moving in. And I did, and I moved in for the 3 days that he hung in there, and he died what I would say a horrible death.
What was your last conversation like, if you had one?
But we really didn't have one. He didn't speak for 6 years.
What helped you stay strong in those final 3 days by his side?
Just sitting there, talking to him, telling him I loved him, holding his hand.
How has your life changed since he passed?
My life changed. I did move. I had to sell everything, an extra truck, a trailer, because of the illness. I don't like being alone still, and it kind of hurts when I see people of my age still with their spouses holding hands, because that is something we always did.
What do you wish more people understood about Alzheimer's or caregiving?
It is a very daunting job. You have to understand it, which is hard. You have to be there for them and love them, because they don't understand it either. And caregivers need to make sure they keep going to the doctors. I know he would be proud of it. I know he would enjoy the movie and hope that it would help everybody, because even when Joe was diagnosed and going to the doctors, he always would put himself out there and go to be tested so that the researchers could be there for everybody. I hope they take away that this is a horrible disease, Alzheimer's and dementia. It rips them of their life, their being, it makes them into almost a vegetable, but that can still see or feel emotions. And I think it's something that everybody needs to understand, that it's not something that you want to go through.